back to Australia.
Let us back to Australia.
Let us back to Australia.
Let us back to Australia.
Want justice. We want justice. We want justice. We want justice.
We want justice.
Let us back to Australia.
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 We are students, not COVID carriers.
We are students, not carriers.
We are here to listen Australian students who are doing protest at Jantar Mantar. So let us meet with our one student. Could you please tell me your name?
My name is Sandeep.
Okay, why you are doing protest here?
We are doing protests against Australian government because they banned Australian students from last 1 year, and we are struggling here with our studies, with everything. But they not listening us from last 1 year. They just putting us on hold. They just always saying we'll planning to bring us back, bring the student back into the Australia. But we are listening this kind of stuff from last 1 year, but haven't heard any kind of good news that says like they will literally bring back us to Australia on a date. So
Okay, may I know how much you have paid to Australian government for your studies?
I paid like for my full degree around $80,000, which is worth 40 lakh in India. And we worth around $40 billion to Australian economy. Even Australian international students, they work there. They work there, they pay tax. They don't even know like when they will get the tax back. We're paying tax, we contribute to their economy. We are making their economy very strong. But please don't leave us like this.
Okay, could you please tell me that how is the education system of Australia? Do a student here in India can compile their course while in India?
Well, we can do course here, but the thing is, why we're going to overseas and pursuing our education there, the main thing is multicultural things that we learn in Australia, Canada. So we are paying that much fees just to learn other cultures as well. Not to do protest and while sitting here in India do protest.
So you are saying that you were there for getting practical education, not theoretical?
Yeah, definitely. That's the biggest thing as well. If you do education in India, you have to focus on theoretical part very much. In Australia, you have to focus on practical, and especially while you're doing education in Australia, side by side, you can do practice as well. Like if you're doing accounting in Australia, side by side, you can practice accounting as well, which is very incredible level of education.
Okay, do your universities are supporting to you in this hard time? Or how they are responding to you?
Well, they are trying to say just only one thing, that they are talking to government, they are planning to bring their student back. The only thing happened in Northern Territory, they bring around 70 students, but it's not from India. That was from around Indonesia, Vietnam. Asia, I think that was Southeast Asian countries, not India. But they avoiding us from last 1 year just because there are a lot of cases in India. But it doesn't matter. We are not virus.
Okay. You want to say that university is saying that government will plan something for us, and the government is saying that university will plan for something else. Do you want to say that?
Yeah, that's the right thing. That's the right thing. But both way, government and university, they both are misleading us. They don't give any kind of particular deadline dates that which we can satisfy ourselves, like okay, we'll go after 1 year, after 6 months, after 2 months, but there's no guideline which says like we will go back to Australia.
Okay, have you sent any message to their parliament or their MP, MLAs or something like that?
Definitely we tag Australian MPs from last 1 year on Twitter. We're sending lots of messages to parliament members such as Mr. Julian. And the one incredible thing, Mr. Julian raising our voice in Australia while we stranded overseas from last 1 year. And some of the news channel, they literally avoiding us. They just focusing on universities. They are they are under debt just because of international student. Yes, we are outside because of us. They are in debt.
Okay, when will be their next cabinet meeting, and what you want to ask to that members of parliament?
The next cabinet meeting, I think on 9th of April. So we just want only one thing, just give us a proper guideline when you will bring us back. We are not here to protest. We are not here to do. It's very risky time, as you said. Like COVID-19 is very risky. It's very risk. Like if you're going overseas or going outside, it's a very risk when it's if it's catch to you. So we just want only one thing from Australia. Please give us a guideline when you will give us a date and when you will bring us back to Australia.
Okay.
Because
What will be your future plan?
Definitely when we'll finish our study, I'll definitely come back to India. I'll not make any I'm not gonna make second mistake in my life that I choose Australia. And this is the main thing, Australia realizing, Australian international students who are stranded overseas, that yes, you did a mistake because you choose Australia.
Okay, do you want to make any request to Australian Indian community who are living there?
I just want to make one request. Yes, I know people don't have time in Australia. They're doing a lot of hard works. I'm not blaming them, but you can't do protest for us. At least you have to share our things that we are doing here on Jantar Mantar and on New Delhi. Please share our things and tag Australian MP members.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, may I know your name?
My name is Shivam Pava.
Okay. How is your career impacted due to COVID-19?
I just came here into the march over there in India to meet my family members, but the lockdown over there in the Australia. So from 1 year we are suffering. All the temporary visa holders, we are suffering a lot. Some are going in the depression, some are going in the meeting alcohol and something, all that things, but they are not opening the borders. We are tweeting and every single day at night to Alan Tudge, education minister, and he is blocking the students. He blocks so many students from their Twitter account so that we cannot tweet him in their account.
Okay. What is your family response in this hard time?
My family response is like that, need to stay at the home, but we are coming over there to protest here. But we are not like that, cash cows, so come to here to protest over there. And the universities are telling us like we have to do online studies. But I have TED course, some have doctorate course, some have like automatic chef course and cookery. So how they can do the online course? Because in these courses, the practicals are very mandatory. We cannot do theoretical, put the assignments online and just give the results. We don't pay for $40,000 or $80,000 for online certificate.
Do you want to make any request to Australian universities?
Yeah, I just only request with the Australian universities and the government that they can give us a proper timeline when they will call us back to Australia, and I also request like they will open the borders as soon as possible in July.
Thank you so much. What is your mentality level like in this COVID hard time? How you are feeling now?
It's like everything is like it depends upon everything on our level, yeah. So in India, the COVID-19 vaccines are there and it's fully roll out. And we can request to our government, and we believe in our government that they will definitely help us. Whereas we can get COVID-19 vaccine and we can get the COVID-19 passport for the travel as the UNO guidelines. So we can request Australia that we can get vaccinated and we can come if they allow. But it's a hard time. So they should give some sympathy to us as we are students and we had paid a huge amount in sake of their studies, fees and taxes.
Will you recommend Australian universities to upcoming students?
If it's on my personal opinion, I would like never suggest to my cousins, my friends and other relatives, because Australian universities are not helping us on a single point. Even the government is not helping us. To be honest, the government is like, when the COVID pandemic came, they just simply said that if you students can like manage here in Australia, it's okay. Otherwise, you can go back to your home country. So I would never like to suggest my
that
friends.
thing really hurt you at that time.
Of course, because we have paid like thousands of dollars in favor of their tax. We are boosting their economy every time, and in every hard situation, we are like paying them. Okay, and we are the one who, like most of the international students are doing studies in the universities, because domestic students can't pay that much and they don't even have
What
that
is
much
the
fees.
difference of domestic student one semester fees and international student?
It's like approximately 3 times higher compared to the domestic students. So if we see international students, if we are paying like $50,000, so it can be comparably 20,000 for the domestic students, which they can't boost their economy.
Okay, Australian universities are exploiting international students.
Yes, of course, they are exploiting international students and they are treating us like a cash cow. We never got a 40 hours work right in our life, but in the pandemic, the students were there and offshore students were stuck in India and other countries. But in the favor of their economy boost,
Okay,
they given the 40 hours work right to all the students to
Okay.
boost their economy, as
Okay.
they are treating us like a cash cow.
Okay, to make student at a frontline worker in this pandemic so that their health is no matter for them.
Even if we see to the international students, they like spoil them, like they are treating them as a security guards, as a nursing. They are giving them job, they are giving the rosters to them on the front line workers. They are apart from your country. They don't have any health card, they don't have any Medicares, they don't have a free treatment like compared to Australian citizens.
Okay, students are replacing Australian people, that where Australian people don't want to work, students are working at that place.
Exactly, because they have a good option of the like they get the money from the government. Exactly, but students don't have any work. They don't have any option that they can get the money from the government, and they need to work. And some students are good and well off. They can get the money from their home. Even we are also fine with that. We can pay each and every single cent of the Australian government according to the COVID advisory, and we are ready to pay for the quarantine fees as well.
At last, I want to say something. Like, we all have temporary visa holders. We have over their cars. We have over their leases for the rents, houses. But we are suffering here in India. So we are paying every month the rent and the roadworthy of the cars. And that is like $200 for 3 months rego. Just 10,000.
How much according to Indian currency?
10,000 rupees for up to 3 months. Like in
That is for your car?
calculating, yes,
Okay.
40,000 rupees for a year. We are paying for the roadworthy.
Okay.
But there is still no use. Our car is standing in our garages or some streets, in our streets. We are paying for rents as well. We are paying for online courses as well.
Okay, instead of supporting you, they are torturing to study online and pay all your expenses.
Yeah. Some universities, not all, I can say, but some universities, they are doing like that. First time they just defer the courses, second time they are just deferring the courses, and third time they are sending the mail for threatening the students that if you are not paying online and don't study the online, then they will send this whole paperwork to the immigration and they will cancel your COE and you will be deported from the Australia.
Okay, students are almost totally depressed at this time.
Yeah.
Like they are not getting any hope from anywhere.
Yeah, not from the universities, not from the Australia government. I think they are doing just giving a lollipops in every morning, and the end of the day is finished, and then every next morning they are giving the lollipops in the. At night, we are searching in the Google Australian international travel ban when will be open. That's it.
Okay,
They are all
new day, new statement. Like,
Yes, right. New statement is coming from
New statement.
from Scott Morrison, federal government, central government, and from the state government. Now the Scott Morrison, the Prime Minister of Australia, they are telling the state government they will state government return to the federal government that they will guarantee to the international student, then they will open the borders. How they can take the guarantee of the every people, right?
Okay.
Like, share and comment. To subscribe this channel, please press the bell icon.